Hello there.
Is it working?
Yeah. So yeah.
Okay. So today is Tuesday, July 31st, 2012. The time is 7:15 p.m. The sun just set, and the temperature was a high of 29 degrees, currently 27 degrees, and a low of 23 degrees Celsius.
Yeah, and here for Fahrenheit it says the high was 84, low 73, and that right now it's 81. However, I don't really believe that.
It felt a lot hotter than that today.
No, I'm thinking right this second is a lot cooler than 81 degrees.
Oh yeah, cooler
I
than
think.
27 degrees Celsius.
Yeah, but I don't know because it says the sun, so maybe it doesn't register that it's 7:15 p.m.
Yeah, maybe it has
Mac.
changed and updated. Hey, don't bust on the computer. It allows us to do these beautiful vlogs. We just watched a beautiful sunset outside, had an amazing dinner. We went into town today, and we basically saw every person that we know.
Every single one. Yeah.
We don't know that many people, but everyone was in town today, and we got a ride into town. We had 10 minutes to collect ourselves.
Yeah, Mary's like, hey, you girls want to ride into town? We'll meet you down there at 8:15. What? Sorry, eh? We just finished our, not even our coffee. We finished the morning show.
We just watched the morning show, yeah.
I didn't finish my coffee, but I was like, all right.
Yep.
It's time to get up and go.
This morning, I woke up at 4 a.m. with the dogs, and they were barking around. Yeah, Jen got up first.
Yep.
And then it felt like we had a baby or something.
I know.
It's like, all right, it's my
Your
turn. And they were barking so much and so fiercely that I got our gun, and I walked around the porch with it, and I was like, all right, either someone who's willing to attack the house has seen me, and now I can send the dogs back to bed. So brought them inside, sent them back to their beds, told them to sit and get some sleep.
That's right.
And then
Quiet down.
As soon as they quieted down, the clouds parted, and this beautiful, huge, glowing moon came out, and I think a really stupid rooster thought it was the sun and started pecawing, and so I just made my first cup of coffee and was like, that's it, I'm awake right now, that's fine. So I've been awake since pretty early this morning, but we still love the dogs, they're amazing. They're really cute. They listened when I put them back to bed. So when Mary called us to go into town, we ran and we got into town, and then everyone that we saw was like, how are you getting back? Are you dancing?
Yeah, totally loving this music. Citizen Cope, holla.
I'm quite enjoying it.
Yeah,
that's pretty good.
The sound system figured out. But yeah, she dropped us off because apparently she had a...
Okay.
Hopefully they'll come back. They love us so much, they'll come back.
Yeah, we have treats now. We found out that they actually have treats.
Yes.
Where were we?
So Mary had someone to pick up in town and then to bring back in town. So she's like, well, we can sort it out. I'll give you a ride. You can have a couple hours in town. And so we didn't have very much to pick up, actually. And so Lori was like, well, why don't you just go, to hang out in the town, and gave us all these options for day tours to see. Apparently there's a cave, there's a Starfish Island, all sorts of different islands, or Starfish Beach, but I think we were pretty, I don't know, just kind of low-key. And
we've really grown accustomed to our routine at the house.
Yeah, honestly.
And we were kind of like, well, I'm glad we went into town.
Yes.
And it enabled us to see 2 houses. We stopped at this beautiful, beautiful, beautiful property. Huge property.
24 acres.
Huge house.
2 houses.
Yeah, with
and
bodega things.
Yes, exactly.
And there was a pool table, there was a pool, there was giant rooms, there was 2 main kitchens that had this huge bar that opened up completely to the front area. It used to be quite the party house.
Yeah,
as the rumor goes.
The original guy who built it was definitely known. Well, actually, he was known for his parties, and then the guy who took over the property, once that guy died, apparently with a bottle of rum in one hand and
some other things
in the other. And so he died, happy, I guess.
Yeah.
But then the guy who took over was meant to do all this construction, all this renovation and stuff, and ended up blowing all of the money that the estate owner actually was sending him, which is pretty messed up.
Yeah.
And then was...
But now these...
was accused of being in this sketchy situation, and then the FBI came and blah, blah, blah. He ended up leaving, like, on really short notice, and it was one of those things that I was like, stuff doesn't happen in real life. Like, this happens in movies, thanks to people with wild imaginations, but no. Anyone looking to write a pretty crazy story of fiction, or not,
should learn about that house.
Just kind of talk to some of the characters that we meet. It's pretty wild, some of the lives that people lead, but anyway, it was gorgeous. But yeah, so the people that live there now,
house sitters, are such great
fantastic.
People, so nice, so welcoming. We got to see their whole property. We got to, we got promised fruit and stuff as well.
Yes, we did, indeed. Was that open? Is that? I guess so. Yeah. I'm gonna close that. So yeah, we got shown the property, and it's beautiful. They have big dreams for it. They actually aren't the owners, but the owners were pretty much like, hey dude, if you want to make a business, do it, keep the money, until the property owner can sell it. So lots of crazy stories there, but
yeah,
gorgeous. Just a slice of heaven that they get to babysit for a little while. So
yeah, just like us, I guess.
Yeah, exactly.
And then the other house we saw was very basic, and I made the joke of like, oh, I guess you don't have a gardener, but it's because they live in like a swampy, boggy area.
Yeah, there's not really much garden to garden.
And
it's crazy. The walkway is actually lined with the tarp, and then have rocks on top of the tarps, and so it's literally a tarp and rocks in between the water table that's actually sits really, really high. And then this house, like every other pretty much one I think we've seen, also
raised,
raised
chickens.
Yes, he's got chickens.
They had chickens,
which is pretty sweet. But yeah, just completely different ends of the spectrum. But we definitely came home.
Yeah.
Just loving our house. Like feeling
it's
like
so beautiful
it's
here.
so perfect, honestly, for where we're at and what we want, and all sorts of different things. Like, it's not too much work. It's the perfect amount of amenities. It has specific elements of it that is just absolutely
I think,
unreal.
It is basic in ways that, there's not complete closure from the outside, and we have geckos running around and bugs and stuff, but it's a 360-degree porch. It's beautiful weather. It keeps the rain out. We don't have any leaks, knock on wood. It's functional in all the necessary ways, and the dogs are great, and it's a great place for us. We just love it.
Very lucky that this is our first house sitting experience. And I definitely had a moment today where I was just like, oh wow, this couple that's like renovating the house and putting lots of work into it, I'm like, oh, and I have found my lifestyle. Now if only I could find someone who wants to commit to sharing that with me. I think that'd be amazing, going from house to house, renovating the properties and getting to experience all sorts of different things, and essentially creating your dream home over and over again. Adding elements that you're just super inspired by, and also getting that tactical knowledge of plumbing and electricity, what's the word, and carpentry. Those are just very key skills to have, for sure. So yeah, one day I'll find that person to share that experience with. So, yeah. But we also got knowledge today on what it takes to start a business in Bocas.
Yeah, that was really cool.
Sweet. Yeah, so just kind of the lowdown of what technicalities you need and who you need to talk to, and I just really like being kind of
aware of like what's going on and what it takes to do certain things.
I like being like a fly on the wall in those conversations, and just listening to the talk and shop.
Did you talk about the mosquito?
No, I didn't, actually.
All right, so we were told that if you catch a mosquito and it lands on your arm and then you pull apart the skin, it will suck your blood and burst and not be able to take its pincher thing out.
Yes.
Now, this might seem cruel, but we're talking about mosquitoes here.
Yep.
And so we just tried it before the vlog to see if it would work because there was like a whole bunch of mosquitoes that swarmed us. And so we just picked one on Jen's arm, did what we were told.
Stretched my skin, in theory, couldn't
watched
get out.
Watched it
Fill
expand.
up with my blood.
And then just leave.
I know. And then it's just like, oh, thank you.
Yeah.
Bam, bam.
So, I don't know if we're doing it wrong. I'm willing to try one more time.
However,
maybe.
Something interesting as I scratch below. That's not where it ate. I believe it was in this area, and I'm not seeing the typical puff of mosquito bite, and it doesn't itch at all. So
we're gonna test
try it
the
out.
theory, see how it works.
No, it's gonna go against every human thing.
Yeah.
That's gonna tell you just let this animal suck your blood,
but just let it open up.
I don't know.
Yeah.
So we'll see.
We'll find out.
Ongoing experiments.
We'll let you know.
Where else are we gonna find this information?
Yeah.
Except the Indian Treehouse, Panama.
Treehouse. All right. Any other?
I think so.
Till next time.
Another great day.
Yeah, another great day in Panama. If you ever get the chance, it's amazing out here.
Come check it out.
Jungle life.
Jungle
love.
Bye. Woo.